That's right. So that's the same sort of thing I'm seeing here on my end. If I just pull up the Bitcoin chart for those that are interested. So this is what the just to add what you were saying for the cues that I'm seeing on Bitcoin.
Mhm.
This is the monthly trend that I have for Bitcoin, this teal line, and it looks like we might be bouncing off that level. But if we actually go down from the daily down to the 2 hour, we'll notice that actually we can go to 15 minutes. Might be easier to see that the wick is actually under this trend. We're actually almost confirming the downtrend
Mhm.
if we don't actually break above. So if we don't get above, for me, 99.5, which unfortunately is where I covered my short for Bitcoin. If we don't get back above there, above this trend, which incidentally is the trend for is the channel we've been in for Bitcoin. This channel here, um, it's 99.5 is that level. If we don't
Mhm.
get back above there and hold there, like Mike was saying for the weekend,
Yep.
then we have, I mean,
And it
downside to 85 to
be printed as
81.
a pullback, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that might confirm the next trend for the next 3 months until we get to the end of this period.
Right.
So that's dangerous. Now, I don't know what to make of the dollar in this context, because whether the dollar goes up or goes down, Bitcoin seems to be operating independently. So I'm almost now really just paying attention to. Well, actually, I wanted to show you this because I want to get your opinion. All right, so if we take a look at Bitcoin right now,
Mhm.
and let's say we add on your global liquidity index. Let's just put that as an overlay. All right. So we had a drop in liquidity, right?
For some time now
Um,
too.
yeah, and the liquidity index, if we offset it, it's about at 70 days that it takes for it to show up. So the correlation is pretty good. So this suggests that we get significant more downside for Bitcoin right into the 70 handle. What I don't understand is if I overlay the NFCI, basically uh, the issuance of credit from commercial institutions to into the markets. Um, we'll see here. Let me just invert this so you can see it in the same way. So I follow this to get a sense. So this sort of follows Bitcoin as well, right? That's rising. Let me just hide liquidity. That's rising. Now it might be
Mhm.
cresting, but it's still rising, and that to me explains the this last sort of like run up in Bitcoin,
Mhm.
whereas the liquidity then explains the sharpness of the pullback, because they're sort of fighting with each other. And because this is a longer indication, I'm more inclined to believe that the financial conditions actually that rolls over, and that we are in a downtrend for Bitcoin and for Nasdaq, or including the Dow Jones and the S&P for basically until March, which would be my worry.
That sounds about the right timeline in my mind as well. I mean, this could be the start of a trend to the downside for some time now, but just effectively reestablishes, over the longer term trend, a higher low that we uh, where we have an opportunity to sort of get back into this bounce. Um, so sure, I can make the claim like buy the dip, but not yet. Like it's going to be a little while before it's time to buy the dip.
So I can't wait. I just been buying every week. Every time it drops, I just keep buying because I can't handle waiting
I
for it. But I don't buy it with leverage. I'm only waiting for the key levels. I've
Get that
learned
confirmation first, right?
exactly. You know
Yeah.
what? I used to really harp on you for that point. You'd be like, "Tom, I'm waiting for the confirmation before I get in." I'd be like, "Why are you waiting for the confirmation?" And now, after having that in my head and thinking about it, after when the confirmation happens, I get
Hmm.
into the trade,
Hmm.
and I did like a on the leverage position. I did like a 300% gain in this drop because of it, both
Hmm.
on the drop and the bounce, because I followed the rules and it happened exactly at the levels that I expected. And then I was like, hey, let me let this ride a little bit more. Let me see if I can get some moves in there. And then I lost the 300% gains, and I was
Sometimes
like,
we got to give it back.
why am I not confirming? I'm looking at the chart, and after the move happens, I go, this is exactly what Mike was talking about. Wait for the freaking confirmation. And I'm like, no, I want to be the hero who catches the bottom and it rises from there.
That's the dilemma, right? Would you rather make money or would you rather be right?
It shouldn't be a hard decision for me, but I'm always like in turmoil for it.
Yeah, I'm with you there. I got to call out this comment here from Peter. If Bitcoin hits 72K, I'm going to go to New Jersey and hug an alien drone. That sounds great. Let's solve both problems at the same time. One is get in at a really good new potential support level, and the second is what is going on in New Jersey. I know that's a different headline entirely, but
I keep looking for the trade. Well, whenever things like happen like this, I'm very woo woo when it comes to me. The markets are my divination tool. They're my horoscope. They're my tea leaves, and the news means nothing to me if I don't see something in a stock somewhere move. And I'm seeing nothing move with the Jones. I'm
hmm,
seeing nothing. I don't know if you've seen anything. I've seen not a thing move, and
dr-
so that's
drone
where I go. It's
sales.
not a nuclear thing. It can't be a nuclear because someone would know something, and you could have a big drop.
Mhm.
Not seeing anything like that, so I'm not concerned by it.